Check it out. I got the pepper plants outside this morning. I had them out yesterday for quite a while in the afternoon. There's a little slight breeze blowing, but I think they'll be okay. It's like 60 degrees out here. And yeah, I think I'm going to try to leave them out here all day long. They seemed to really like it yesterday. One thing that I don't like is right here, I have a fucking smart meter. And I'm seeing some tricks to try to cut down on the electromagnetic frequency coming from this thing. So yeah, I think in the next couple of days I'm going to go and get some equipment and try to knock down some of the EMF, because it's not good for me, it's not good for my dog, and it's not good for my plants. Fucking bastards. How you guys doing? Eric here. Today is Saturday, April 27th or 28th, one of those days, I'm not sure. 2018. Really nice morning up here in Gilpin County. Really feels like we're on the summer side of spring finally. It's 60 degrees already this morning up here, so pretty nice, yes. But yeah, man, I've got issues going on in my life right now, man. It's I'm just so much shit to think about right now, man. You know, I gave myself a week from Monday to start this new job down in Erie, you know, and that's got me all fucking, you know, it's got its pros and cons, I tell you that, man. I mean, $25 an hour is pretty good money. And it's an hour and 15 minutes from my house, so it's like that's 2.5 hours a day I got to spend driving. And you know, and then I got to think about my dog. What am I going to do with my dog, you know? Should I leave him home? Should I find a dog sitter? Should I, you know, it's just so many things to think about, you know. I mean, I'm thinking about, should I, you know, leave him home, put a dog door on, or how am I going to handle that, you know? I know a lot of people that leave their dogs home all day, you know, that might be the answer, you know, I don't know. I wish the dog could talk to me and tell me what he thinks, you know, what his thoughts are, you know. But you know, that's my main priority. And I got nothing else really in my life but my dog, you know. If I didn't have the dog, it would be a lot simpler, but I'd also probably be a lot fucking more miserable if I didn't have the dog. Yeah, you know, it's just this job is fucking, it's you know, it's just daunting to me, you know, this whole idea of like so much of my time every day invested into this, you know. And what am my dog, you know, and I got a few options of what I can do. I can leave him home. I could take him with me and leave him at my friend's house with his mom. She's staying at my buddy Donnie. His mom is staying with him now. She's old and not doing well. So yeah, you know, maybe leave him home some days take him with me. Then I could also find a regular doggy daycare that I could take him to, you know. You know, maybe for the next month or so until I figure out what exactly, you know, and then maybe quit that job down in Erie. But for now, it's hard to turn it down. I mean, God, it's just so much shit to think about right now. It's so fucking, and on top of all that, I just got this horrible fucking lonely feeling right now, man. It really is. I got not many people to talk to. I do have people to talk to, but you know, I really don't want to be bothering people with my problems too much right now. But you know, I tried calling my sister. She doesn't want, you know, she doesn't answer her phone ever. So if I can talk to her once every couple months, I'm lucky. But I do have a few friends that I talk to. But yeah, it's just a lonely feeling right now, man. You know, I know it's like where I live is a very isolated, lonely spot. But you know, on the other hand, when I lived in the city, I felt just as alone, you know, even though I was surrounded by people, 7 billion people on this planet, and most of us are fucking living a life of fucking solitude. It's unbelievable, but it's just the way it is, man. I think we've all been fucking conditioned and, you know, brainwashed into rejecting each other and, you know, living in isolation, man. Even though we are social animals, it's amazing how many of us live our lives in complete fucking total isolate, you know. You get used to it though after a while, but I don't know if you ever really get used to it. Isolation, you know. That's how they use to torture people. Put them in isolation, man. Some people deal with it just fine. Others, I don't know, man. So yeah, it's just a lot of shit that I got to think about in the next week. Figure out, you know, I only got so much money, so I don't have all the financial freedom that I would like to have to be able to do whatever the fuck I want to do, but none of us really do. You know, we're all bound by our fucking resources, and we constantly have to go get more, you know. There's no rest, you know. We all always have to constantly be having an income, or else we just end up losing everything, fucking ending up homeless, in prison, dead. But anyways, that's what I've been doing these last few days, is just trying to fucking, you know, mentally prepare myself for doing this job down in Erie, you know, taking this job and making the best of it, getting used to it, making my dog deal, you know, happy as possible. Because, you know, that's the most important thing to me, man, is to make my dog's life the very best fucking dog's life that ever happened on this planet. You know, I never want my dog to ever have to feel sad or lonely, or, you know, I don't know if a dog feels that, but I just want to make my dog's life as good as possible, man. That's the most important thing in the world to me right now. So I'll come to grips with it, you know. A lot of people help me, explain to me, you know, the dog will be just fine. Dogs have a way of coping with shit too, you know. So anyways, just thought I would get this out a little bit, you know. At least I can make a video and talk about it, you know. I think that kind of helps, you know. I get a little bit of feedback from my viewers, what I should do, how I, you know, help me out with this, all these fucking feelings. You know, I really wish I didn't have any emotion at all, you know. But I think that's part of the program that they put into humanity, this human emotion, when they created us as their slaves, because emotional humans are, you can control them with their emotions. You can control them by threatening their family, you know, by basically threatening those that they love and shit, you know, using their emotions against them. I think that's why they gave humans emotion. But, you know, it's a wonderful thing, human emotion. I wouldn't want to live without it, but sometimes I wish I just didn't have any feelings at all. But yeah, I've known people that were just, you know, they had a big life change, you know, a sudden life change like I'm going through now, and they just decided that, you know, I can't keep the dog no more, and just able to just go ahead and take their dog to the pound and drop it off after 5 or 10 years of having a dog. Like, I know one guy that shot his dog because he thought the dog was out of control, and he just basically didn't like the dog. So he's fucking, I guess in Gilpin County you can shoot your dog as long as you tell the sheriff what you're doing. You can legally kill your own dog. Yeah, I'm just not like that though, man. I couldn't live with myself if I gave up on my dog like that, man. He fucking depends on me, man. He's given me so much in my life. And I know people that have just, you know, and probably, you know, it would be a solution for me, you know. Can't handle the dog, no, but what would I do without my dog, man? I'm not one of those kind of people. So it's not an option for me. I gotta, no matter what my plans are, my dog has to be my number one concern. Well, the plan is, hopefully, you know, he's getting to be 8 years old. This fall he'll be 8 years old, and so, you know, I'm hoping everything goes well. I'm able to keep my house, and, you know, and everything will be, you know, certain. You know, I'll have some certainty in my life. And then this summer I'll probably get a puppy to keep Dingo company, so that, you know, when I have to go and work, be gone all day, at least, you know, at least he won't be alone. He won't, you know, he'll have another dog there to help, to keep him company. So I know my next door neighbor has a dog, and he leaves her home alone all day, and the dog is just out of its mind crazy. So I think after a month or so, couple months, everything's still going well, and I own my home. I got everything under control, and I'll get another dog to keep Dingo company. You know, that might not be the best thing, you know, maybe Dingo don't want another dog to keep him company, but I think, and that's what I'm gonna do. Anyways, this is the best dog I ever known in my whole life, man. I don't think I could ever find another dog that could ever take his place, man. I just wish a dog could live forever, man.